Hello and welcome to the second lecture of section 3. Here we will learn about AMIs and EC2 instance families. AMIs or Amazon Machine Images. So when you are migrating to a cloud server, that is an EC2 instance, there are a few considerations like operating systems and technology stack. AMIs basically help you in quickly launching your virtual server. Which OS would you like to have for your virtual server? What other softwares would you like to have over there? So to get you all these things, AMIs are the way to go. AMIs are predefined templates or master images which are used to launch your virtual server or EC2 instance. An AMI provides the information required to launch an instance. Now, even after reading this or hearing this, if you are still wondering what exactly is an AMI, then let me try to oversimplify this for you. You go to a local electronics shop to buy a new assembled PC. The shopkeeper may share you many standard quotations with various configurations of machines whose hardware are available with him at that point of time. Based on your requirement, you order one PC and he gets it ready within a few hours. So this is not so technically correct analogy, but still might help you as a beginner to understand AMI. To be precise, you are selecting a technology stack for your virtual server using AMIs. The AMIs are templates that are pre-configured with an operating system, web server, RDBMS like MySQL, and programming languages like PHP. Hence, you get your server ready in minutes. AMIs also contain information for volumes. Volumes, you can think of volumes as a hard disk in not so strictly technical sense. And in EC2 or in the language of AWS, we call it EBS. We will see later about it. How do we think resizing works in EC2? So if you have understood AMIs, I think the answer will be quite easy. So size up or size down, these are all powered by AMIs. Amazon Linux AMIs, Microsoft Windows Server 2016 or 2012 are commonly used by beginners as they are free tier eligible. There are many free tier eligible AMIs. We will see this in a while. You can select an AMI provided by AWS, the user community, or through the AWS marketplace. You can also create your own AMIs and share them with AWS accounts or with the community. You can buy, share, and sell AMIs. Let us see some examples of AMIs. Here's a screenshot from AWS console. The first one you can see over here is Amazon Linux AMI. And there are various distributions of Linux AMIs over here. Red Hat, SUSE Linux. We have Microsoft Windows Server 2016 as well. You can select any one of these AMIs to begin with your EC2 instance. Here's another one, another screenshot basically. So here you are having all the AMIs of deep learning or machine learning, whatever you say there. You can see containers as well. Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base with containers, and they are mostly free tier eligible. Here we will see about EC2 instance families or types. So before you launch your EC2 instance, there are some considerations to be made, like how many CPUs you want, how much memory is sufficient for your workload, is your workload CPU intensive or memory hungry. Based on the answers of these questions, you are going to launch or you are going to select your EC2 instance. Amazon EC2 provides a wide selection of instance types optimized to fit to different use cases. Instance types comprise various combinations of CPU, memory, storage, and networking capacity and give you the flexibility to choose the appropriate mix of resources for your applications. Instance families can be divided into general purpose, which comprise of T2, M5, and M4, compute optimized, C5, C4, C stands for compute, memory optimized, R4, X1, X1E, E for extreme, storage optimized, H1, I3, etc. Accelerated computing, P3, G3, etc. So you have to understand that one family can have multiple types and one instance type can have again multiple configurations. For example, T2 type can have T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large, etc. Let us check this out at Amazon console. So here you can see type and here we have the family. So for general purpose, we have T2 and M5. M4 is also there. It's not um, appearing over here in this screenshot. In case of T2 micro, if you require one virtual CPU and 1 gig of memory, you should go with T2 micro. If you need a larger instance, for example, 32 gigs of RAM and 8 virtual CPU, you should go ahead with T2.2x large. 2x means 2 times large. Similarly, for M5 also, M5 starts with M5 dot large, which has 2 virtual CPUs and 8 gigs of memory. So while you are launching your EC2 instance, you will be shown with this information and you have to make a choice based on your requirement. For network also, you can see network performance. So low to moderate or up to 10 gigabit. See, so if you want better network performance, if your application is critical, for example, network latency and all, then you have to go with a higher network performance. So, but these choices are again with related with pricing. So lower the memory, lower the vCPU, and lower the network performance, lower will be your pricing. To get started with EC2, choose T2 type, precisely T2.micro, as it's free tier eligible. General web applications or test and development servers can be done with T2, M5, M4 types. Batch processing, scientific computing, multiplayer gaming, etc. go well with compute optimized family type. In-memory DBs, SAP HANA, big data processing engines, MS SharePoint. Choose memory optimized instance types. NoSQL databases, large-scale data warehouse applications, go for storage optimized instances. Machine learning, deep learning, etc. are good fit with accelerated computing instance types. So again, I would repeat, pricing will differ for each one of them. So choose whatever is optimum and right fit for your workload. So you are doing great. You have learned about AMIs and EC2 instances. Now stretch yourself a bit, take a mini break, and join me for the next lecture. Thank you.